Well, there it was. I don't know.
And there it is.
How is my audio?
It seems pretty low to me.
Seems low, right? Yeah, things are weird. I did spend some time on it, and it was not rewarding. How about this? Better?
Better. I feel like
Better?
I'm in an eye doctor. How's this? Better?
Better or
This
worse? Better or
better
worse?
or worse?
More.
This
All
or
right.
that?
This or that? This or that? Left or right? I know. Uh, anyhow, but Lisa's saying more volume. Tom is still louder. Tom, why are
I'm
you so
louder.
loud? Stop being
I
so loud.
I got a big mouth.
Oh man. Well, I'll try this one. How's that? Am I a little better?
That's louder, definitely.
Okay. Whew, boy. Hey, hi everyone. I'm
and
Rand Hoppy.
who are Rand Hoppy? Who are you,
It,
Rand Hoppy?
it's true. I am the director of the
Aha.
Jack Kirby Museum and Research Center.
And I'm Tom Kraft, the president
What?
of the
Who are
Jack
you?
Kirby
Oh,
Jack
okay.
Kirby
So
Museum and
yeah,
Research Center.
we're celebrating our 20th anniversary this year, so that's kind of fun. Thus the fantastic eye-popping logo there we've got in the middle of the screen. Hi everyone, we've got Lantern Zone. Hey Lantern, it's good to see you. Lisa in the other room around the back, she's saying excellent quality music. And yeah, Lois, our help Lois and Lisa helped me out with that introduction. So yeah, okay, now it's over. Well, we're done. I'm assuming that we're better. So please feel free to make comments in the chat while we're live here for the next hour or so. We'll do our best to respond. And if you are one of the few future people watching this when it is not live, make comments as well.
Why not?
We do our best to try to keep up with everyone, saying hello and making comments and
So that
all
means
kinds
we'll
of-
listen to you
yeah,
and
know.
respond.
That's right. Hey Marcus, good to see you. Excuse me. So based on some comments in our YouTube channel, I say we're in the midst of Machine Man. This is our Machine Man series, part of Marvel in the 70s. And let's see, May 13th, we looked at episodes 1 and 2. We looked at 2001. We did the Mr. Machine thing. And then last week, June 3rd, was episode 2. We looked at issues 3 and 4. And here we are. Now we're gonna look at numbers 5 and 6. So let's get into it.
Let's do it.
I moved all that stuff to the back. Well, sometimes it's nice to introduce yourself. Well, somebody was like, it took 12 minutes for you to get to the show. Okay. Whatever. Happy to do some copying and pasting and moving stuff around. It's always fun. Look at that. All right, let's maybe we move us out of the way. It's a cool cover.
It is cool.
Yeah. I mean, what's interesting about it for me, at least this screen in particular, is that we actually had scans of 2 comics, 2 photocopies, and one was a little darker than the other. So, I figured I'd include that.
It looks like it was. I'm just looking. I'm just trying to figure out if it was a copy of the one on the right.
Yeah, that's right. It could be.
Yeah, I think it is actually.
But you look at the lettering, right? I mean, the lettering is a little clearer, right? I mean, it's nicer. The only other thing is that for some reason here on the right, there's this, you can't see it because of the sharing the screen a different way. All right, never mind. You can't see my little mouse wiggling around over there. Never mind. Okay, so yeah. It could be. There's nothing really significantly different about the 2. There's a few dots and scratches and stuff, but anyhow, nice coloring job, whoever did the coloring. And I do not know who inked this. Could be Mike.
I thought we figured that out last week.
I
thought it was Esposito. I think.
Esposito?
I'm looking right now.
Get in there. Machine Man number 5 cover. It's like, his back is turned. Machine Man's back is turned.
Remember, this is John Rubinstein.
Oh, this is Joe Rubinstein. Oh, it's
yeah.
lovely. Wow, he did a great job. I mean, and the coloring too is really nice. So there's Aaron. His back is turned to Earth, and 10-4 is looking, menacingly on our beautiful verdant globe. Really? Where did that come from? Anyhow, so as galactic invaders closed in for the kill, he turned his back on Earth. Why?
Because it's the day of the non-hero, of course.
That's right. We'll find out. Yeah,
it's interesting.
Cool.
He said day of the non-hero, but Kirby said read non-hero.
Read. I love when Jack does read.
He does that so much. It's a little bit
never
of a,
put it in. They never put it in on that Marvel.
Yeah, it's a little kickback from like his older stuff, from the 40s, because they always did that back then.
Read it. Pick this up and read it.
An action verb to make you do something.
Do something, I tell you.
Don't ask, just spy.
That's right.
Do this, do that, jump here, go there.
Jump. All right, here we go. Let's go take a look. So here's our cool splash.
That's a weird hand.
It is a weird hand. He's got like a metallic thing, and
so this is an ongoing 10-4 issue. The next two, actually. So this has been going on for a while. This is like the third one or the third one, I think.
I feel like, I mean, it's a long story. I mean, what was the first issue? It was still that guy getting in Dr. Spaulding's hospital.
That was issue 3, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe 2 even.
Yeah. So All right, so they're out in the street. They're out in the streets of Central City, and they're fighting it out. Now, this is an interesting thing. I have to admit, I only really made big notice of this. You see that arrow at the top in the center?
Yeah, I do. Oh, so they want you to go horizontal. I didn't even
Jack
notice
wants
that.
you to read the two big panels, left and right, and then go down. Wow. Never saw Jack do that before.
No. Not across the binding, no.
Mm-mm. I mean, he'd do a spread, that was like, a full big piece of art,
Yeah.
but not from panel to panel like that. It's very interesting.
And even the top right panel, it's an interesting point of view, like you're down looking. So
Yeah.
So the perspective makes 10-4 look even stronger, but then, it makes you feel like you're like actually looking inside of it. It's really cool.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's great. And it's a great action sequence. And it just feels it's so strong, and everybody has volume and weight and stuff. It's just really cool.
So he's kind of like bargaining with them if you want to do anything with your gimmickry.
Yeah.
Remember that there's people around.
Yep. Hi, Peter. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us again. Yeah, it's like, yeah, go ahead and do it, but I've frozen all the bystanders, and that would be, I will, well, that's actually coming up. Oh, there it is. It's up there. Yeah, they are in a temporary state of paralysis, so don't cause trouble there, Machine Man. He's got an arsenal superior to your own. Maybe not. And they continue fighting. The Autocrons will never forgive. He wraps him up in a telephone pole or a street light.
Yep.
And kicks him. Clang.
And crash.
And then he crashes. Machine Man crashes. Yeah.
Into like a store window or something.
Yep. And when you're reduced to useless junk, the only living machine on Earth will be an alien who waits for a new age to dawn on this backwater planet. Oh, jeez.
Keeps on calling it a backwater planet because it's like so isolated.
Yep. And then he's just talking about the star drives and the Autocron fleet. Here they come. I've given them. I pushed the button and called them. And then what happens? The army shows up. And Machine Man's like, no, let me handle this. And 10-4 is like, what? I was merely defending myself against a provoked attack. Okay.
Aha, he's trying to switch things.
He's doing the old switcheroo there, 10-4. I'm a stranger here, alone and at the mercy of the unexpected.
If you representatives represent the authorities, I'd be the only too happy to place myself in your hands. Well, get the little lost lamb routine.
I know. Lantern's own epic fight scene. That's right.
Don't listen to him. I know what he's up to. Leave him to me, I tell you.
I tell you. And then it's like when he's like, take us both into custody. Oh, I see. Who's putting up a battle and who isn't? You scheming space creep. I'll tear you apart.
Of course, officer, I don't feel safe in this vicinity with such a psychotic type.
Oh my gosh. Okay. A galactic fleet is on its way. Oh no. Okay. Well.
Okay, you'll have a chance to explain this to the judge.
Yep. And then we've got this.
Mega side by side.
That's right. We've got the printed version from an original comic, and then the original art inked, a scan of the original art inked by and lettered by Mike Royer, and then we have a scan of the photocopy of the pencils that was taken in Jack's house. And we don't have a lot of original art from these 2 issues, by the way. Just like, I think 4 or 5 pages. No covers. Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah, he, what does he say? As far as I'm concerned, this lets me off the hook. You and the aliens can field all to yourselves. I'm leaving. He takes off, jumps up.
In fact, I feel relaxed already. Let fate decide the larger issues. He's always trying to escape this. He wants solitude. He doesn't want to deal with everything.
Want some peace. Why don't they leave him alone?
Shakespeare hit the mark when he wrote,
"Oh yeah,
what fools these mortals be."
Aaron's got learning. He's got all kinds of stuff that he can talk about. He's not just like a machine that came out of nowhere. He's got all kinds of human knowledge and
in his memory banks that were like input into his brain by his dad. I guess.
All right. You've cleared my head of moral cobwebs and severed my heart from the past.
Wow.
Aaron's going like he's like full on like I don't know, put on hero kind of guy. All right, now what do we got? Oh geez, we're cutting over to Cragg and Spaulding. We're at the sanitarium.
I will say that these issues, the printing was really bad. It's just like
there was some bad printing in this issue.
I know. Yeah. And actually, I had 2 issues of this one, and my second issue had all these like scuff like where the printing, like in a horizontal row, got scuffed kind of thing.
Oh my! Wow.
So luckily, I had 2 issues, and the other one didn't have it. But it just was back then. The printing was horrible.
It was getting worse too.
It absolutely was getting worse.
Yeah. Machine Man was programmed well, Lantern Zone. That's right. I like in this third panel here. It's like, I'll corner him yet, Spaulding, and when I do, my troops will blow out his batteries. I was in command of security when I lost this in a battle with his prototypes. He's pointing to his eye patch. You know.
We finally got the backstory of that.
Yeah, that's right. And then Spaulding is like, "Yeah, but come on, you're gonna destroy Aaron, but it's not gonna solve your problems. Don't give me that doctor talk." He's meaner and more destructive than those other machines ever were. Oh, 10-4 is. Yeah, that's right. And he admits.
But I am a doctor, a psychiatrist, in fact.
That's right.
And I can tell you that doing away with Machine Man may not give you the peace you hope for. Of course, you'd say that. You're his friend. You gave him shelter. And then what's going on here? It's like a costume party or something.
Oh my gosh! Yeah, Aaron's like hanging out on a little chimney.
Hey, you city. Out there!
Hey,
you're missing all the fun.
Oh my gosh!
What in the world? I'll be right over.
Here I come. Yuck! And then he heads in there, and I don't know. You know, it seems like it's kind of a fun thing. It reminds me of like Cersei would throw parties in the Eternals. You know.
Yeah,
like
that's true.
Jack's like throwing parties again. He helped to show the human condition. A bunch of different people getting together, but they're all wearing costumes, and he look hilarious. It's great.
That's a great outfit. Who's your armorer?
Yeah, your armorer.
What is that? Somebody who armors somebody.
Makes armor. Yeah, of course.
I think he's perfectly darling.
And it's like they've got a Star Wars reference. I think R2D2 gets mentioned at some
Yeah,
point.
yeah, Miss.
Pretty funny.
Call her Miss, or she'll flatten you, Star Wars.
That's right. And Tarzan, he gives Tarzan a flip. Don't touch me, man. How about balancing all the girls on your fingertips? Yeah, I'll volunteer. Oh, and Harry starts causing some problems. This Robin Hood kind of guy. He starts what is he putting some silly string or something? I don't know what's going on.
I don't know,
But
just some kind of cable or something.
yeah, yeah. Well, yeah.
And then he turns him into a top.
Gonna spin him like a top. So what are you gonna do, buddy boy? Oh, what about the discos on Mars?
Now, how about a galactic fleet of warships? Would you believe
right.
there's one on its way here to invade the planet? Would you?
Would you? Sure thing, buddy. They're gonna crash this party.
And if you weren't laughing, I'd panic.
That's right.
Sure. That's the first thing they're going to do is crash this party.
That's right. And then this, her name, she ends up being a character. She comes over and she's like, "Do you dance? Dance with me?" No, but I guess they do dance there in that one panel a little bit. And then she takes him into the other room and says, "Watch this TV. Hey, what do you know? Captain Spaulding's on, Dr. Spaulding's on the TV." Saying, "Hey.
Bird Doc."
Yeah.
The bully boys have probably forced him into this sorry business. Machine Man, if you're watching this telecast, I want you to know that your services are urgently needed. Certainly, Doc. Use me to fight their batters.
And scrap me for junk when it's all over. I know the deal. That's right.
Well, the thing is that he's indirectly the reason for the whole thing, because he brought 10-4 across the dimension. If he didn't do that, they wouldn't be a problem.
That's true. 10-4 was in bad shape, man. He was, he's all like arrogant and I'm gonna destroy you. But how did he get himself in that ship, heading straight into the star? Kind of a fail there, buddy. Somebody had to save you.
Anyway. The authorities now realize your true value. They've agreed to an amnesty if you come in and complete a critical job. Fat chance, friend.
I know, fat chance. Fat chance.
Mistakes have been made by all of us. Come in, Machine Man. Trust me. Let's beat the threat together. Ha 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 ha. I can just see the security troops in the wings waiting for little old repentant me with their solar rifles.
Yes. And he goes, "That's a very good likeness of me." And she's like, "Is that all you can say?" And then he sits back. He's like, "You'll pardon my ignorance, but it seems you're bugging out of a grave emergency." And he's like, "Isn't it great? I've put it all behind me now." And then King George III shows up and says, "What's going on, man?" Oh, there she is, Tracy Warner.
Tracy Warner. My business is communication. That's why I was watching TV instead of mingling with the crowd. I just can't seem to tear myself away from my job. Try it. You'll enjoy it. I'm having a whale of a time.
Yeah, he's so cynical. Lantern Owen is cracking up. I think a man's job should be left to a man.
Okay.
Well, take off your mask. I'll take off my mask. So go, yeah, perfect. Go to a masquerade party. People are taking their masks off.
Oh my God.
Look at that face. He's got a number right on his forehead. Oh my God.
Somehow I can't help feeling sorry for you. Save it. Just get your
Just get your
laughs while you
laughs while
can.
you can. Here's another interesting moment here. It's like this word balloon in the next panel there. Good luck and stay clear of death rays. That is just incredibly bad printing. It's amazing.
Yeah, I wonder if that's an edit because I don't think. I wonder if they
I don't
changed
think it
something.
is. It isn't.
No.
I looked.
Oh, okay.
I looked at the pencils. Yeah, but and the reason I looked was this odd caption that our pal Mike Royer put in a circle. That's
When the girl leaves?
Yeah, when the girl leaves. That's a caption. And it's just a little odd that it's in a circle. Jack didn't indicate it in a circle like that. It was just a regular old caption. Like in a rectangle. So it's just odd.
Blast. Progress Blast. The Wonder Boys who meddle in mysteries that produce things like me. Blast, blast,
blast, blast, blast, crash. Oh, man. Meanwhile, in a distant galaxy, strong signal from Earth is received on an alien device.
It's still coming in.
Bareep. those bareeps. So funny. Yeah. Decode it. Oh, here we go. There's some nice pencil photocopy action.
That's a cool shot of the fleet.
Yeah. It's fun to see them like moving in that direction too, like to the left.
It's a Discovery report. Space rover 10-4 offers a planet in a remote system to the Autocron Empire. Transmit the details to the flagship. We're standing by, ready to receive.
Ready to receive. There's a number 3 in a 9-planet system. Name, Earth. Inhabitants, flesh wearers. Location, quadrant, blah, 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 blah. That's really in the boondocks. I'll switch this to the Admiral for clearance. Activate. I heard you. Activate all star drives for a long jump to that quadrant. 10-4 is a seasoned rover. His recommendation is officially approved. Put every gun crew on full alert and clear the decks for an all-out assault. As he said. Where is my mouse? Oh, there we go. And then, back at the jail.
Don't play coy with me, 10-4. The police chief told me everything.
He calls him make some sense, flesh wearer. Bag of bones and mostly water. That's a Star Trek reference. You're welcome. Yeah. Okay. Crag and the doctor going at it.
You ingrades have made a mess of his brain circuits, but we autocrons will show him where his loyalty lies. And if we can't, Machine Man will suffer a fate much worse than yours.
Worse than yours. What happens next will surprise everyone, including 10-4. Don't miss the quick trick.
And us.
And us. Well, here we go. All right. Oh, and in this issue there was another essay. So
here we go.
Get ready. Here we go. I'm gonna do it.
Get the popcorn.
That's right. Excuse me. Me. Would you like a machine to fight your battles? Darn tootin' you would. So would I. It would certainly save us the job of deciding the thrust of our aggressions. A machine man at our service could guard us all from the frictions and conflicts that stalk humanity in a variety of forms. Now, who's going to knock a machine man bodyguard? In a protective capacity, he could be invaluable to the average family. I can visualize him at this moment disarming a burglar, sounding a fire alarm, and pulling the family car to a service station should it break down in the middle of highway nowhere. There would be less anxiety in the household if a machine man accompanied little Ted and Theodora to school. Mother would be overjoyed to unload her packages on him at the supermarket. Machine Man at the family hearth is bound to establish a feeling of security never known before by Sid and Zelda Average. Of course, he might never replace television, but watching it in an atmosphere of super serenity is bound to be unbeatable. Actually, I'm ready to rush out to buy or rent a Machine Man as soon as he's available commercially. But I'm a bit disturbed about my neighbor. He's going to buy one too, and the first time we hassle over a broken fence or damaged shrub, there will be nuts and bolts flying when each of our machine men settle the argument. It could result in a minor holocaust, which could turn a lawn into a plow field and a house into scattered bricks. Well, I suppose this can be regarded as nitpicking in some quarters. After all, the pluses may far outweigh the minuses. The public-spirited citizen is a good guy. He's not likely to allow his machine man to get out of hand. Lawsuits are troublesome visions to him, and the prospect of extensive repairs would drive him to insomnia. Ah, but what about the bad guy, you say? He'll risk anything for a buck, and with a machine man to do his bidding, well, holy Toledo! It's probably true. The police are going to have it tougher than ever to make a bust. Chances are that it will be done by mechanical guardians of the law with gear and power to assault a fortress. We may be in store for shootouts that could make World War II look like a Brannigan at a political fish fry. He may televise them for the evening news, but the TV crews will have to do it from improvised bunkers. Sure, the machine man would cause a bit of change in our social structure, except to heighten its violence quotient in a spectacular manner. For every metal teacher, there will be a steel hitman. The military services will train divisions of them for land, sea, and air duty, with little concern for draft resisting or malcontents. It's an obvious fact that the machine man, programmed for battle alone, would make the ideal soldier. Is this any reason for cheer? I don't think so. The enemy of the future, whoever he may be, will, with little doubt, follow the same course. Besides, there's still the bomb, and no robot made anywhere is going to overshadow its frightening potential. However, as long as brushfire wars are fought, the coming of Machine Man is to be acknowledged as a weighty factor in the seesaw competition for influence and power. The years to come may bring us many technical changes, but the peculiar nature of the human animal will do little with them except bend the world to his will. Machine Man himself will be caught in the middle of contending passions and waving flags. He will be smiled upon and earn the fearful scowls of those who brought him into being. He will inherit our pleasures and hang-ups and become a candidate for some analyst's couch. Poor Machine Man, made in our image, he will shoulder our uncertainties, insecurities, and put up with the company of our visiting relatives. Smart aleck adolescents will use him for a tape deck and program him to dance for laughs. Mischievous tykes will make him spark. The family hound will regard him as a hydrant, and a torrent of such minor abuses will saddle Machine Man with unimaginable sorrows. Naturally, that won't bother us humans one smidgen. We'll just manufacture more Machine Men to fight our battles and hang out the wash because that's what we want. And there wasn't a moment since the first hairy rascal sallied from his cave to the present day in which a human being did not fulfill his own desires. How about that?
Wow.
Just imagine Jack sitting down at the typewriter and just going for it, just like writing that up, So very, obviously you've had some great movies along those lines, and we're seeing some interesting remote-controlled military actions these days. So yeah, it's Pretty pretty cool stuff. Nice to get a real missive like that from Jack's brain, right?
Mm-hmm.
Metal punk is a funny line. Yeah, metal punk back. And Deep House Gent, good to see you. Damn, missed a lot of this. Time to get back with Aaron Stack. Hi, everyone. Hey, it's good to see you. Thanks for joining. All right. Oh, by the way, it's commercial time. Please head on over to our fantastic gift shop on our website, and you can purchase our book, The Sky Masters of the Space Force, the complete Sunday strips in color, 1959 to 1960. We published that with Zoop, and just great to have it for on Delgado's book. Is a tour de force of Jack Kirby, Wallace Wood, Sputnik era space program shenanigans. It's very cool. And we also have these wild 18 by 24 blacklight posters.
They are wild.
Sale. You can have them and enjoy them in your home with your blacklights and your incense. I prefer sandalwood. Yeah, definitely gonna. G Path Chen says I'm gonna grab that Machine Man trade off Amazon so I can reread this run nonstop. Jack knew he created something stellar with X-51.
Well, it still survives
so.
today. They still use that character.
Do they? Yeah.
From time to time.
It's a great character. I mean, it really feels like Jack had a lot of fish out of water ideas for characters. I feel like if the Silver Surfer had gone his way rather than his editor's way, we would have seen more fish out of water stories from the Silver Surfer in the way that Aaron is kind of like exploring the world and getting used to humanity and stuff like that. But anyhow, let's get back to the show. Thanks for your indulgence. So here's a cover. It's by Walt Simonson.
It is.
It's not by
pencils and inks. Pencils and inks.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's weird is that 10-4's eyes are green. I don't know if his eyes were green anywhere else. But that's the kind of stuff, happens. But yeah, it's a really cool cover. What else? Oh, now you can see my mouse. I don't know what's going on with this thing. Okay. Oh, look at this. Yeah, quick trick. You and I, we both chose that panel, that splash for our background.
That's a really cool one.
Yeah. The quick trick. Earth is on the brink of disaster.
Uh-oh.
A superior foe is almost at its door with 0 hour at hand. Machine Men must be convinced to use his quick trick.
Quick trick.
Okay. Really cool. Nice inks and letters. Love the display type. Well,
so he's still at the he's at the party. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, still at the party.
Look at that bird. He's not only a walking hardware store, but his eyes pop out like telescopes. That's right, bud.
Oh, yeah, the climax. 10-4, no more. Yeah, that's right. Okay.
Well, we don't know that yet.
No spoilers, man. So here's a fun page.
I'm watching the extraordinary phenomenon materialized on the rim of our solar system.
Yes. Look at all
I like when Jack, and it seems in this Machine Man series, he uses these like patterns, these squiggly patterns that are cool. That I don't know how much he uses in other stories or other issues.
No, that's right. Yeah. So here they come. Not he's still in the party. There's Cowboy Guy and Gangster. I don't know who I'm looking at.
And he puts his face back on.
Oh, yeah.
No, the click, its eyes go back in. That must be what that is.
Oh, right. That's right. The click, yeah. His eyes were out. Yeah. You hear that, Harvey? We're going to be invaded by space creeps. They'll leave once they learn that your mother's in town. There you go. Thanks, Jack. Uh-oh. Yeah, music came back on. He gets asked to dance. No, I don't dance at funerals.
Especially when the corpse is
corpse is
still
still
warm.
warm. Yo.
Oh my God. He doesn't seem to care about anybody.
No.
He's like the
All right.
anti-hero. He's almost a
Yeah,
villain.
I'm not sorry to see him go. Despite his tricks, he's a drag.
What a drag.
He's a drag. And he's out
Mary
there
making
thinking.
on the edge, on the eve of destruction is just not my style.
Okay. All right. And then, there he goes. The sound of authority. And there they come. It's Craig's men. They're zeroing in on him. Because they had that damn remote in his head. So they were able to find him. I thought he removed that remote, that thing.
I don't think so.
I don't know. Okay. That's true, Lantern Zone. Bender in Futurama did do that with his eyes. Like turn them into binoculars. Okay.
Hey, cut the hole his hand laser and use hydraulics to lift himself out of here. Right, Sonny. You win the trip to Hawaii.
I know. It's like, oh my gosh.
He's definitely having fun, Jack.
He is. Not only you guys are not only bad shots, but you're soreheads too. Well, so am I. Considering what their dirty tricks department has done to me, I have a right to singe their ears with napalm.
Just napalm.
Oh yikes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Still trying to. And here comes Dr. Spaulding and Tracy Warner. Dr. Spaulding's got Steve Rogers' seersucker suit on there again. It's fantastic.
Wow, look at the bad printing on that, though. It's just
yeah,
horrible.
Not great. Yeah. So she starts peppering the Colonel with some questions, and
I met him, Colonel. Machine Man is a cynical and tortured human being.
No, not tortured, tormented.
Tormented. Okay.
Yeah,
tormented.
He's tormented. Call him what you like. He's an ex-model to me, a defective gym rack I've been ordered to destroy. That's inhumane.
Inhuman.
You're right.
You're the machine you kill without thinking or caring.
Yeah. Hogwash. I care for lost men and a lost eye. Lost in service of intellects like yours.
Not going to get your eye back, dude.
Look at this earache my eye. I know, yeah.
Keeps on whining about his eye.
It's not a good thing. Okay, so then they bring the prisoner. All right. Up there he is. Surrounded by sonic rifles. I tremble at the mere thought of it. This charade is almost over, Crag. We'll soon be playing a new game. A machine man from space. Right.
Put him down.
Yeah.
He's a living nightmare.
He sure is. Yikes. Now, then we have the 2 pages with Barney Bates, the cab driver.
Barney Bates.
Nice.
Yeah, there's a lot of cab drivers. It seems like in a lot of stuff, like Captain America and the bicentennial battles get in a cab driver. Fantastic Four in the back with the It's just a lot of cab drivers.
So they kind of commiserate a little bit about, I'm a machine man's like, I'm a minority of one, brother. So they actually kind of sparks him up a little bit and talks about, where is it? Hardly anyone puts out for the next guy these days, but all of us have a share in the pie. You see what I mean? Yes, the pie, of course. peach pie. No, pecan pie. No, apple. If the pie gets stolen, then there's nothing left for any of us. You and me and the badge man go hungry. There's no denying it. So there you
Yeah, it's
go.
kind of funny because he kind of touches on being black and stuff at the top. Oh man, it sure is tough to be black and unlucky. You're not.
Well, yeah, because he's got Machine Man in his cab.
Yeah, because he doesn't want. It's a brand new cab, and he doesn't want it like destroyed.
That's right. That's right. So he's telling him, "I'm going in. Getting in your cab was my way of hiding." But then Barney sets him straight, which is great. So Aaron we get a little of the hero back. It's like, I'm going to actually take care of this. I see them clearly for the first time. All the little Barney Bateses of the world, they want to survive too. But they're going to die because of my personal beef with Colonel Cragg. Well,
that's not exactly true.
10-4 and his metal brotherhood won't improve things if they take over. They'll close this world to the little guy forever. I couldn't stomach a society of slaves and masters. If I deserve a chance to make it, then so do all these people. All right, there he goes. He's getting in there.
They're giving our kind of bad name, 10-4.
Yeah.
Rehearsing for tomorrow's invasion.
Mm-hmm.
And then he pulls a fast one. Controlled fission.
Yep, that's right.
You're walking a bombs.
You're walking a bomb.
Okay, a bombs. Okay.
Yeah. You autocrons are walking a bombs. Is what that's what he's saying. I'd love to give you a Nova-sized sample, but that would destroy me as well. All right.
Which is a little hint.
Yeah. Spoosh. There's a fight. Shut up! Shut your arrogant mouth.
He's disabling my weapon system. No thanks. These foot blades can puncture the hull of a spaceship. Try them. No thanks.
Oh look, he's got Wolverine claws in his feet. Nice, 10-4. He's fancy. That bottom right panel is just crazy powerful fun.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
Electrical charge that of terrible strength lashes out to engulf the alien. Where did it come from? We'll see on the next page.
Flattened you, didn't I? It took a little time to generate that voltage. It had enough power to light up this town for a week. But I've got you. Look at my eyes.
They glow. See the patterns formed on their lenses?
Patterns, 10-4. 1,000 different patterns every month.
Hypnotizing
them. Yeah.
Faster.
Instant
faster.
Hypnotism. Wow, look at him go. Well, that's it. He's out.
We've had enough, you two-legged jukebox.
Nice. Oh, hey, Tom.
What?
You remember Foom?
Yes, of course.
Were you around for Foom? I was around, but I didn't get it.
I was around, but I didn't get it.
Yeah, it was like, what? $4?
Only one I got was only one I bought off the stand was the one with Kirby on it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, when Kirby returns.
Yeah. So here's Foom number 21. It's got a Star Wars cover by the Filipino folk group that was called the Tribe. It's like, Tony DeZuniga and Nestor Redondo and all these wonderful people. But guess, what was in this Foom number 21?
Kirby?
Yeah. Well, Jack, look at it.
Oh, that's cool.
It's an unused cover that was inked by Steve Lealoha. And that was actually in that issue of Foom. And you know what else, Tom?
What? We have pencils, I bet.
Yeah, we do. So then, a couple of years later, in the Kirby collector, we had the pencils. And
I
what's
kind of like
happening?
that cover a lot. That would have been a great cover.
That's a great cover.
Again, it's this changing pattern, the swirly kind of
Yeah.
geometric almost pattern
Imagine if
circles.
it was like, colored, cool, and, did some stuff. It would have been a great cover. And that's why it's the cover of the Kirby Collector 95 that's coming out this fall.
Oh wow.
And so there it is. And you see what he did? He used the square in the bottom and then put the banner across and then
Yeah,
flipped it.
yeah,
Yeah. It
yeah.
was
That's
fun.
great. Yeah,
Great
it's
job.
fun. It's cool.
Yep. Yeah. So yeah, that's right. Two-legged jukebox. Kirby was working the zingers. That is true. So anyhow, that was a piece of fun. A little distraction from our story, just because of those cool patterns that Jack seemed to use in Machine Man. All right, we're back.
Back to the story.
Back to the story. Okay. Oh yeah, he's out. This hasn't been a picnic for Crag and his men. Where do you think this happened? At a fish fry?
Hey, they say fish fry, not fish and chips.
See? Interesting. Call the lab boys. He's headed for the scrap heap. No, he's not. Take your hands off him. That's an intelligent being of great power. Yeah, glad you liked that, Lantern. That was really fun, right?
Careful, Machine Man. Your
reprieve could end at any moment. Yeah.
No, Tin Man. To get the job done, to get you. Stop you both. And he knows about the homing device, Craig. Did you plant it in my skull to make the hunting easier?
Yikes. Oh. All right, you two, break it up. I've got this. I'm wearing this suit, and Tracy has something to say. Have you forgotten about the invasion fleet?
I want this area cleared immediately. What I have to do is vital to our security and dangerous to bystanders. You must cooperate.
Okay,
for God's sake, Craig, give the order.
Okay, move it. And then Aaron, what does he do? He's I don't know.
He's messing around with him.
Yeah.
A merely provided power can corrupt a machine as well as a man, and I wasn't going to exchange one form of tyranny for an even greater one. So he's messing around with his thing to make a chain reaction that will take your invasion fleet to a destination it didn't bargain for.
Okay.
A Nova bomb.
Nova bomb, yes. That's the name of the tune, Autocron. It's old and it's sad, and the losers never get to finish it. Now it's time you joined your war-happy space pirates in death. So he does the invisible space-time door
that he could do at any moment.
That he can do whenever he wanted, and that he used to save that 10-4 when 10-4 was asking for help. And he's just like, no, man, you suck. You're turning you into a bomb and sending you back amongst your people. Goodbye, boom.
It's amazing there's so many ships and they all blow up.
They all blow up. It's a chain reaction.
I guess.
Yeah.
The object isn't Autocron. He's adrift in space. How did this happen?
There's a babble of confused messages as 10-4 moves in among the spaceships.
Scatter.
Our analyzers report he's about to fission. All right, that's great.
The warning is given too late. 10-4 erupts like a giant nova, which suddenly terminates an alien bid for the conquest of Earth. Earth is saved, and nobody knows about it because they didn't have the internet.
Hooray. Right. They just have new, Walter Cronkite. So that's it. Those are our 2 issues for this week. They were fun.
They are.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what comes up next. It's that. I don't know.
2 more covers. Not.
It's like Terry Austin there on the left and Bob Wyacek on the right.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's fun. That was part of the fun of that era, was that they got a bunch of fun people to do the inking. So, yeah.
This was this like near the end of the series?
Yeah, there's like,
of Jack's stay at Marvel. I mean, do you think that he did the he did the pencils, so other people just inked it, I guess.
Yeah.
It's not like DC at the last couple issues he was gone already. So like Commandy and OMAC,
right.
They had
Joe Kubert stuff.
Yeah, Kubert. Yeah.
All right. So next week we will tackle these next 2 issues. Should be fun. By the way, our YouTube channel is filled with stuff.
It sure is.
That was such an epic story arc. It really was. Yeah. We are in the midst of our Jack at Marvel in the 70s. I think we have more covers to look at.
Yep.
And Devil Dinosaur and the Great Black Panther comics.
That's correct.
Really look forward to that. Great stream as always. Thank you. You're welcome. We love this. We're so glad that you all come by and join us in this. We'll love to have your comments and look forward to the future people making comments as well. All kinds of YouTube videos. Incredible. What? DC in the 70s. Look at that. 55 videos. You can learn all kinds of stuff. See all kind of rare art and so on. Really, really fun. Jack Kirby. Oh, look, it's Jack. Really, don't watch us. Watch Jack. We've got some Jack Kirby videos. They're really, really fun. What else is going on? There is a show in Los Angeles right now called Jack Kirby Heroes in Humanity. Oh, no. and in the Skirball Center, it's running for another 9 months. Check that out. Not to be missed. We are still raising money for our collections digital archive, an amazing website. Please, if you're check with your financial advisor about how you can support our nonprofit efforts. I don't. Did we ever confirm what 2 bits are? Oh my gosh! You got really?
I thought somebody said 75%, 75 cents. I always thought 2 bits were like 50 cents or something like that.
I'm going to look it up on my phone right now, man. 2 bits. Shave and a haircut, 2 bits, right? What does it mean? 25 cents, quarter of a dollar.
Yeah, I thought it was 25 cents.
Yeah, you're right. Because a dollar coin.
My dad used to say 2 bits, and my parents used to say that all the time.
There's Davy Crockett, 25 cents. That's right. So that's our incredible collection.
Well, hopefully you can donate. We'd be happy with 2 bits, but if you can do more than 2 bits, that'd be great.
Please consider us. Yes, we are.
And we're in the process of getting together budgets and costs and architecture, and it's going to be probably mobile first. And we're thinking, because AI is such a wonderful thing nowadays, everything's turning into AI, to have almost like some type of a way for you to search the database and search and ask questions and get responses within the collections website. So we're looking at the latest technologies and different ways to incorporate them to make this valuable.
Hey, Kirby Museum, can you show me a panel where a woman held a machine gun?
Yep.
That Jack Kirby drew? Come on.
We asked that question yesterday.
Well, no, we asked. We did a. We asked. Which one were we asking? Who were we asking?
We asked if there's ever any art or panel where a man slaps a woman, and they couldn't find anything. And then we asked the opposite. And then the interesting thing is, at the end of the the question. It said, we don't really have any record. We couldn't find any records. Reach out to the Jack Kirby Museum and Research Center.
But who was that? Who were we asking?
I don't remember what that last statement was.
No, who? What was it? Chat GPT?
Oh yeah. Chat.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Chat GTP.
There's all kinds of things out there you can ask questions of. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's what we're aiming for. So it's probably have. We'd like to thank the Rosalind Kirby Family Trust for their support over the last 20 years. It's been a wonderful privilege to be able to do this for Jack. Our board of trustees, you and me and Matt and Mike.
Yep.
Our board will be expanding probably this year at some point. That'll be fun. Our board of advisors, Jeremy Kirby, Jack and Roz's grandson, his sister, Tracy Kirby, Mark Evanier, Charles Hatfield, Bashar Malouf, John Morrow, David Schwartz, Bruce Simon. All wonderful people help us out. We ask them questions, and they advise us. So how they help. It's great. We do have our gift shop again. I was selling things. Look at that poster. It's out of control.
There's a brain in that hand.
There's a brain in the hand with an eyeball
and an eye.
Yes.
Yeah,
are you casting my image? What image is that? It's scaring me, Jack. It's fantastic. We also have the portfolio. The Julius Caesar portfolio is available. It's really fun to see those drawings. Lots of T-shirts. And of course, the incredible Sky Masters and Strike Overlord and Die Demon black light posters, which are just absolutely amazing. We're very thankful to the team that brought those together. Skinner and the one Mark, the color separator, and the monolith printers out in, I think, what was it again? Spacing on it, out in the Bay Area on the West Coast. Just great stuff. And please subscribe, take our notifications. We got past our 5,000. Remember, I was talking about 5,000. We
Yes.
definitely we hit that a few weeks ago. So that's
yay.
nice. Yeah,
Now we're somebody.
I guess. I don't know. Well, thank you so much. Hope you let us know what you thought about starting the show and just diving right in and then doing all this stuff at the end. Works for me. It's kind of fun to really give people what they came for. They want to come here and have us talk about our YouTube channel. Just let's get in there and talk about what the title is. Machine Man issue, blah blah blah. Anyhow,
yeah, so. Future people probably just pass it, just go forward quickly.
Yeah, skip it. Yeah, come on. Got 3 minutes of a robot dancing with a weird trombone version of a Kraftwerk song. Skip past that thing. Anyway, come on. Great productions as always. Thank you. Yeah. Yep. No. So next week, check us out. We will be here, and look forward to doing it again. This is us at the Jack Kirby Museum, and we're signing out.
That's it. Thank you, everyone, for another exciting week. Stay tuned next week.
That's right. Okay. Thanks, Tom.
Thank you. Thanks, Ren, for all the work.